Yeah, so I was saying, what would I say to a masculine who is dealing with karmic feminine energy, whether that's within himself, yeah, what he's tapping into, I'm sorry, or it being embodied through a woman on this planet? What I would say to that, I would say that you should do your best to tap into that which is the opposite of that. And you will know that it's the opposite of that if your will is truly empowered to do what it is that you know makes you feel powerful. That's what I would say. You know what makes you feel powerful, and you know what makes you feel weak. You know that feeling. So I would tap into that, which it makes me stronger, makes me self-sufficient, makes me not a victim to addiction, not a victim to what it is that I don't want to do. Like I'm telling myself I really don't want to do this, but I just do it anyway type shit. That's what I would tell the masculine. I would tell him that if you have a sense of fear because you think this person is showing you sides of themselves that seem very dark, I just want you to know that the creator, is an embodiment of everything. Everything. The creator is an embodiment of everything. But yeah, okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yep, go ahead, take it. The creator is embodiment of everything, right? So what did you say, Mama? I'm talking. Go ahead, take care of that. Yeah. I'm talking, Mama. Bye bye. Bye bye. I would say that if I were to use my imagination, right, I would want to use my imagination to better serve myself, better help myself. Yeah, and what better way to help myself than to think positively, yeah, about my circumstances, about my future, about my well-being. And that comes with exercising your mind with thoughts that bring that type of feeling. So, okay, I'm thinking if you're up against something that you feel is really dark, I'm here to tell you it's not darker than the feeling one gets when they're not privy to what's real because they have yet to come into the light. Yeah, there's no darker, there's no more dark, there's not a darker feeling than that will make somebody more uneasy than for people to see them and the energy that they're actually operating in. There's nothing darker than that. So when you have people, a lot of people out here boast in being bullies, boast in these energies where they feel like they're demonic. So they've gravitated towards that because, Hollywood and, just society has kind of like put a spin on this as if that's the way to go because it's powerful. It's powerful to be a gangster. It's powerful to be diabolical. It's powerful to be the rapist and not the raped. You understand what I'm saying? It's this ideology surrounding demonic forces and Satan that got people out here tripping. But that's because they haven't come into the light, my friend. They don't know what true light is. And my friend, when they come across that, they gonna see they're not as big and bad as they think they are. Because light comes in and it sheds light on dark places, meaning it brings knowledge to ignorance, meaning it exposes that which is hidden, meaning that which it likes to hide can't hide anymore. Pickaboo, as Kendrick said. Yeah, yeah, pickaboo, nigga. That's what happens. Oh, you thought, yeah, that's the light. The light come in and say, oh, you thought you was confident. Oh, I'm here to tell you, you ain't as confident as you think you are. And I'm not saying that because I don't love you. I'm saying that because I want you to be really empowered. I don't want you out here faking it. You know what I mean? So when you dealing with that type of energy, especially a masculine, if you are man, right? if you're a man, you're an embodiment. You're supposed to be an embodiment of willpower on this planet. So if that's not what you're feeling, it's most likely you tapping into a karmic energy. And if that happens to be more so prevalent in your face because you're dealing with someone who's in that energy, there's nothing for you to fear, only for you to go into the light, nigga. Go into the light. Gravitate towards light. Gravitate towards wisdom that is coming through. Yeah. Yeah. These divine feminines. It don't mean that you got to be her girlfriend. It don't mean that you got to be up in her face and live with her and all this other stuff. It just means that you're going to tap into that energy because it's everywhere. And you're going to hold on to that for dear life because you know that's where the power's at. That's where your power's at. So there's nothing to be afraid of if you're dealing with someone who's like, oh, if you leave me, I'm going to take myself out. I'm going to harm myself, or I'm going to harm the person that I think is breaking us up. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's not dark, my nigga. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not dark like you think it is dark. That's one thing I learned, is that the light is very, very, very powerful. So powerful, like I said, it'll expose those ignorant spaces that we have within ourselves to help us to know that it's not what it seems. Where it liberates you. It doesn't confine you. It doesn't imprison you. It liberates you. So if you're not feeling liberated, that's a clear sign you're not dealing with the most powerful energy on this planet. And if you're not dealing with the most powerful energy on this planet, nigga, what the fuck are you fearing? Yeah? What are you in fear of, my friend? Yeah? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that just came to mind because I heard a reading, right? This is what ends up happening when I give ear to certain things sometimes. And I just hear these readings that be speaking to this shit, right? But I don't think the reader is saying that so that you can get fearful, so you can be scared. No. There's nothing to be scared of. If a person is ignorant, that's the last person you should be afraid of. It's the one who got the light. It's the one who got the knowledge that you should be concerned about, because that person right there, yeah, is going to shed light on those dark spaces within you. Yeah, that got you feeling yourself. Yeah. Wrongfully so. Like, you don't have a good perspective of what truly is happening here, right? And so, like I said, light is never trying to come out here and put people under its foot. What it's really trying to do is help you to see, hey, you haven't tapped into the most powerful energy yet. And I'm trying to show you this because, you know what? If you don't, you're going to be out here thinking that you've got it, and you didn't get it, my friend. You don't got it. Yeah, because you can look over there and see that over there is a little bit more powerful than what you got with you. So that means there's a space to level up. There's space to grow. There's space to ascend. There's space to evolve. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Nothing. Nothing's wrong with that. And so if somebody is out there in your life trying to make you feel like there's something wrong with that, really what they really trying to say, there's something wrong with you being empowered. There's something wrong with you loving yourself. There's something wrong with you wanting to grow. And we know that's a fucking lie. That's a lie. So if people come into you in that energy, then you know the universe ain't backing them up. And if the universe ain't backing them up, if the creator ain't for them in that type of energy, again, what are you afraid of? You know, as they say, if God be for me, who can be against me? But nigga, if God be against you, nigga, you like a nigga out here with the scarlet letter on your chest. Yeah. If God be against you, nigga, who gonna be for you? So that's what I would be more concerned of. Yeah, am I on God's side? Am I moving in a direction that keeps a momentum of me being in a God energy, a creative energy, a powerful energy? Or am I degenerating? Am I getting low within myself? Is my power bar dropping as I'm engaged in whatever activity I'm engaged with whoever people I'm engaged with, is my little power bar just slowly going down from 100 to 30% to 20%, nigga, 10%. You got to know that feeling. Ain't nobody can tell you how you feel, nigga. Nobody can tell you how you feel. That's why I said I agree with folks who have said, yeah, we're not here to save anybody. You can't save anybody. People save themselves. You could be a help, but we're not here to save anybody. Yeah. Let me tell you something. If the creator, there is not supposed to be any middleman between us and the creator, but it only happens, right, when you have certain people who are on a certain level, a certain ranking spiritually, where they may need assistance from those who are of a higher level to remind them of what is inside of them and what is about to be revealed by way of their growth. But that person is not a middleman in the sense that they got to go to get to the Most High. They got to go through that person. No. The only reason why that person might be sent in your path is because your connection. You okay? Oh, get up. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't be playing with that. Okay? Don't do that. All right? Okay. So the only reason why it may feel like you got a middleman between you and the Most High and the Creator is because you just haven't come to a level in your spiritual growth yet to have that certainty of knowing when you're hearing or coming in contact with that energy. Yeah. Yeah. That's all that is. And so the more you cultivate that, the less you're going to need people to tell you what to do, or the less you're going to need guidance from these people, because you're going to already be tapped into that to where you know what you deserve and that you have the liberty to be out here doing what it is that you need to do for your well-being. Period. Yeah. If the Creator, if the Most High, which I know we're connected to, is alive and well, and a person is having trouble hearing that, right? And they are the first responders to their feelings. How in the world can you save them if the Creator itself can't get to them? How? This Creator is supposed to be the epitome of what you're trying to reach, what you're trying to be, right? And if this all-knowing, omnipotent energy can't get this person's attention, and you know you're imperfect, meaning that it's not that you're not in alignment, it's not that you're ascending, but you just know there's room for you to gain more revelation that has not been made aware to your mind yet, right? So if this Creator, which is already there, embodying everything, it's embodying every aspect of you, every level of you, everything, it's all up, it's in there, and that can't get to a person. What makes you think that you can convince this person of anything? When we have communion out here, meaning what I say resonates with you or what you may say resonates with me, it's because we're already there in that connection to the source, to our Creator. It's not that you're saving me and I'm saving you. I'm a reminder and you're a reminder to me. And then we're helpers one to another because we're reminding us of our true reflection. So you shouldn't be afraid of anybody out here, especially someone operating in ignorance, because like I said, ignorance is low in energy. It has a low vibration. So since it has a low vibration, it can't possibly destroy you, right? And high vibration, we know, doesn't destroy. It enlightens. And the enlightenment, yeah, well, in the enlightenment, it's what sets you free to become what it is that you need to become so you can operate in power. That's what that is. So I guess what I'm trying to say here, friend, is if you're dealing with that kind of energy, you should know you have nothing to be afraid of. All you need to do is stay focused on that light, stay focused on that wisdom, keep reminding you of the things that empower you from the inside out. That's all you need to do. And you will watch this shit just fall away, fall off. It will fall off. Yeah. What's understood don't need to be explained. So that means you don't have to answer folks out here who feel, yeah, they your God. You don't have to answer these people. Yeah. It's not because you're being rude. It's not because you think less of them. It's just simple. It's a matter of fact. I don't owe you anything. Yeah. Yeah. All I owe to myself is to walk in truth, be an embodiment of that, and know that those who are going to see that because that's the energy they operating in too. And if they don't, it's just a matter of time before they do. But that's not my problem. That's not my focus. Yeah. Yeah. And with that being said, be encouraged, my friend. It's all good. Right? It's all good. Until next time, peace.